Hello, I'm Anja from Crystal Rose Temple. In this little video, I would like to share a little bit about crystals, grounding crystals. Now, this one, it's a black tourmaline. Now, tourmalines coming in different colors: blue, green, brown, yellow, and black. I got this crystal many years ago, and this crystal is about protection, especially against negative energies, and also the negative energies in the environment and electronic smoke. So it works like a shield. It can also help with clearing the mind. But for me, this crystal is very much about grounding the energy in. And I tend to use grounding crystals by placing them either between my feet, or I'm putting my foot slightly over it, depending what type of crystal shape it is. I don't think I want to put my foot on this one, so I will place it between my feet. This black tourmaline you can also use for the base chakra, your root chakra. And there again, it will help to draw out negative energies and grounding energy in. Now, grounding energy in, what does it actually mean? Again, everybody has a different perspective, a different experience. There aren't really any rights or wrongs. So for me, as I understand grounding now, is to drop the mind, or the mind shutter, and the busyness, oh, I have to do this, that and the other, and really dropping it, and dropping it into the heart space, and then dropping it even further. Now, for me, when I started this journey, that didn't make any sense at all, and we're going back 20 years here, and I find it more useful. How can I put it? It is very useful to know how to ground the energy, and it's actually very simple to do so. And I'm just doing it now by literally bringing my awareness to my feet. And when I'm actually focusing on my feet, I can feel the shingling of my feet. If I bring my awareness to the root chakra, after a moment, I can literally feel the root chakra and what it does. But that, for me personally, took a long time to learn to be aware of. I think aware would be the better word. And so, coming back to this grounding crystal, it is said it's a very useful crystal to combat negative energies and electronic smoke. And you can place one of these crystals next to your computer, in front of your flat screen TV. Place it by your feet. If you go into bed, put it at the end of the bed. And of course, experiment. See, it's all very well learning all the properties about crystals, but ultimately it is about you. Or let me rephrase this, it's about the crystal. As it goes in the movie, the wand chooses the wizard, the crystal chooses you, or not. So ideally, you really go with what feels right, what you are feeling drawn to, and really open your mind up to the endless possibilities crystals can help with. Crystal healing goes back thousands of years, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, take your pick. So, black tourmaline. And here's another favorite of mine. happens to be a heart shape, and that is a black obsidian. Now, strictly speaking, black obsidians is not a crystal. And that is because the way it's been formed, and it's formed from volcanic ash. So it's really more like glass. And black sheen obsidian, it really goes into the emotional body. It's also a grounding crystal. Don't get me wrong, it's brilliant for grounding, but it also will work on the emotional body, bringing a lot of stuff to the surface. And you have to be really gentle with yourself. Some people may find that this crystal is too powerful. Then I would say go for snowflake obsidian. So that are these crystals with white flecks on it. No, I'm not getting up to find one. And another nice crystal to use for grounding is tiger's eye. This is a really lovely crystal, very different energy to the other two. Again, can be used for grounding. Where obsidian and tourmaline are very much for the base chakra, this one can also be used on the solar plexus. Because it's a golden color, so it's not just brown, it's also golden. And tiger's eye is very nourishing, very supportive, and a wonderful crystal just to work with, to hold. As I said, working with crystals is a very personal thing, for me anyway. The way I teach it, I always encourage to go with your feelings, what is calling you, name, basically. Because again, when you have a problem within your body, say, in my case, my skin sometimes flares up really badly. And then, of course, what is triggering this response now? Is it stress? Is it hormones? Is it something I've eaten? Is it a combination of all three? And that is why I can't tell you, oh, use that crystal and fix everything, because you really need to figure out what is the underlying issue here and really have an open mind. And if you are feeling drawn to work with crystals, go in a shop and really listen. Pick a crystal up, hold it in your non-dominant hand and feel. What do you feel? Nothing? Use a different crystal. You may feel a little bit of heat, a bit of cold, numbness, tingles. It is sort of like a feeling. It's very difficult to describe because, again, it will vary from person to person in where you are in your development, in your awareness and your energy sensitivity. How sensitive are you to energy? And again, there is no good, bad. It just is what it is. And really allow yourself to explore and listen to your intuition when you are working with crystals. So that is a little video just about 3 little crystals, all about grounding energy. Bye for now.